Welcome gamers to Dante's Inferno, and today I'm going to be showing you a book, the Book of Nod. Now this isn't the normal Book of Nod that was sold to the public. This is the Book of Nod that was given in the game of Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. It was the collector's edition box set for that, and this came with that. I had bought the original one when it originally came out, the original Book of Nod. And I can tell you this, that this is much better. This book is over 10 years old, and there's hardly any type of wear to it. Now, give in mind that this doesn't get used as often, but it has gone through many types of moves. And this is probably, the best looking book that I definitely have owned, next to the V20 book. I mean, they put a lot of time in this particular book, especially something that they just gave, for free. Now, it's got this, the silver style page trim. It's got the silver, text on the front. The artwork in here is phenomenal. It's probably, in my opinion, some of the best artwork that White Wolf has that they had done in their book. It's all black and white. There's not any game mechanics in this actual book. It is all just more of a supplement, giving you like the background, and it is more of a prop device than anything else. Now, to me, this book was quite useful. Prior to actually owning the Book of Nod, we were actually running the game completely wrong. Now, we just kind of assumed that when you became a vampire, back when we were first starting, that when you created a child, they would actually start off at 13th, due to the fact that's how we started the players off, and that was the normal startup. So we just assumed that's what it was. We had no idea the generation was really based on the generations from Cain, until I actually had read this and informed our players. So this does have quite some good game reference to this, but again, this is all written as though, like, in fact, this is like a real product, as though this really is the Vampire's Bible. Good like little picture of here. So, and it's more written more of just poetry. And I'm going to just read a little text to give you an idea of how it's written. And it's called The Temptations of Cain. And from the darkness came a bright shining light, fire in the night, and the archangel Michael revealed himself to me. I was afraid. I asked him his business. Michael, general of heaven, wielder of the holy flame, said upon to me, son of Adam, son of Eve, thy crime is great, and yet thy mercy of my Father is great also. You will not repent the evil that you have done, and yet his mercy washes you clean. And I said to Michael, not by the one above's grace, but my own will I live in pride. Michael cursed me, saying, then for as long as you walk this earth, you and your children will fear my living flame, and it will bite deep in your silver with flesh. So, and here's a picture of just Archangel Michael just smacking down Cain. I mean, it's the first chapter of it really talks more about Cain's life and who Cain encountered. It talks a little bit about Lilith. It talks about the tale of the first city. It talks about the flood, and the antediluvians, and then we start getting into like the second chapter, which is basically the Chronicles of Shadow, which read more like commandments. Of the prodigy, of the feeding, the rules of the Canaanites, the gift of Cain, and those who we serve, the moon beasts, the wild ones, the enlightened, and of those spirits of the dead, the commandment of the kindred, and just, you know, it's just more like this, and it gets into more like the clans, adventure, Kane's Law and Punishment. And then it starts to, like, it gets into basically the third chapter, the Chronicles of Secrets, which is pretty much just the signs of Gehenna, and, you know, just the different prophecies that come with Gehenna. So, and, you know, everything from the waking of the Dark Father, and then you get into like some more, like in the back page, it's nice where it just talks about, you know, even if you didn't know this product, it, you know, gives you more of just like a, just what each word like kind of means, like what frenzies, the state of berserk bloodlust, the beast of unleashed, Jessicard's, Camerlos, the enforcers. You know, it gets into it. It's a very nice product. Even for someone who maybe not even played Vampire the Masquerade, they can kind of get it, you know, into this, and it's, you know, very easy to get into. So overall, this book is just awesome. If you ever get a chance to get your hands on it, I'm sure you won't be able, it won't be that expensive. If you find your local game store used, or if you find this on eBay, I would definitely recommend picking this up. Even if you just pick up the PDF from DriveThru.com, I would recommend that you know, take a look at it if you haven't actually haven't already done it before. But, you know, it is a nice product, and it does help you understand the mythology of Vampire the Masquerade, and it goes it's a little more in depth than what's already in the book, but it's written in such a way that, you know, it's kind of really helps you, inspire you. So this is just Local Diablo, reminding the devils in the details. Bye.